Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the ancient world, specifically into the legendary lives of the Spartans. When you think of Spartans, you probably picture fierce warriors, iron discipline, and unwavering courage, right? But have you ever stopped to wonder what fueled these incredible soldiers? What did they eat to become such formidable fighters? But forget your protein shakes and energy bars, because the Spartan diet was something else entirely, a secret weapon, some might say, especially before a battle. Get ready to uncover the Spartans' secret food, what they ate before a battle. The Spartan way of life was centered entirely around military training and readiness. From a young age, boys were taken from their families to begin the agoge, a brutal training regimen designed to forge them into perfect warriors. This wasn't just about physical drills, it was about mental fortitude, endurance, and, crucially, learning to survive on very little. Their diet reflected this philosophy. It was simple, austere, and designed for function, not pleasure. They weren't dining on elaborate feasts or exotic delicacies. Their food was fuel, pure and unadulterated. So, what was the staple of the Spartan diet? Grains, primarily barley, were essential. They'd often consume it in the form of barley bread or a porridge. Think about it. Barley is a fantastic source of sustained energy, perfect for keeping a warrior going through long marches and intense combat. It's rich in complex carbohydrates, providing that slow-release fuel without the sugar crash. This wasn't just breakfast. It was a cornerstone of their every meal, but grains alone wouldn't make a Spartan. Meat was also a crucial component, though not in the quantities we might expect today. They ate what was available, often pork or goat, usually boiled or roasted. Wild game, if they could hunt it, also supplemented their diet. This protein was vital for muscle development and recovery, essential for warriors who spent their days training and fighting. However, it's important to understand that meat was often seen as a practical necessity rather than a luxury. Every bit was used, minimizing waste, a core principle of their frugal lifestyle. What about other essential nutrients? Vegetables and fruits, though not extensively documented in their diet, would have been consumed as seasonally available. Olives and olive oil were certainly important, providing healthy fats and calories. Cheese and some dairy products were also part of their intake. Honey was used as a sweetener. Every item was carefully chosen, or more accurately, consumed out of necessity and utility. Their diet was hyperlocal, based on what the land could provide. Now, let's get to the most infamous Spartan dish, the one that truly encapsulates their approach to food, the Black Broth or Melas Zomos. This wasn't just a meal, it was a symbol of Spartan austerity. Imagine a stew made from boiled pork legs, blood, salt, and vinegar. Sounds appetizing. Probably not to our modern palates, and even ancient sources describe it as being incredibly unpalatable to outsiders. One story recounts a visitor from Sicily who, after trying the broth, remarked that he now understood why Spartans were so fearless in battle. They preferred death to enduring such a meal. But why would they eat something so seemingly disgusting? The black broth was designed for purpose. The blood provided iron, vital for energy and preventing fatigue. The pork offered protein and fats. The salt and vinegar weren't just for flavor. Vinegar is an excellent digestive aid and also helped preserve the meat, while salt was crucial for electrolytes lost through sweat during intense physical activity. It was a dense, nutrient-rich and highly practical meal, even if it tasted like pure grit and iron. It wasn't about culinary delight. It was about getting the maximum nutritional value with minimal resources. It was fuel for the ultimate fighting machine. Before a battle, the Spartans wouldn't suddenly switch to a celebratory feast. Their pre-battle meal would be a fortified version of their regular, austere diet. They might have a slightly larger portion of the black broth, ensuring their bodies were loaded with iron and protein. They'd consume more barley, possibly in a thicker porridge, to top off their energy stores for the grueling physical demands ahead. Hydration was also critical, though water and sometimes diluted wine were their primary beverages. They wouldn't eat too much, as a heavy stomach could hinder agility and cause discomfort during combat. It was about optimal fuel, not overindulgence. This disciplined approach to food wasn't just about physical preparation. It was also a psychological tool. Eating the same simple, hearty meals day in and day out, especially the challenging black broth, fostered a sense of shared hardship and resilience among the warriors. It reinforced their identity as Spartans, tough, self-reliant, and superior. It taught them to endure, to make do with little, and to focus on the mission at hand rather than personal comforts. It stripped away distractions and cultivated an unbreakable will. So, the next time you hear about the Spartans, remember that their strength didn't just come from their spears and shields, but also from their plates, or rather, their bowls. Their secret food wasn't a magic potion, but a testament to their unwavering discipline, practicality, and an understanding of what their bodies needed to perform at the highest level. It was a diet designed for victory, forged in the crucible of their unique culture. What do you think about the Spartan diet? Would you dare to try the black broth? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this peek into ancient history and the fascinating lives of the Spartans, please hit that like button, subscribe for more historical insights, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.